Welcome to the National Messenger Podcast with your host, Sasha, a.k.a. Ving Rames. This is kind of what I'm feeling like in this tank top right now. I like how we're both tanking it up as well.
Yep. Two black guys tank top podcast.
New name. Cardona is not with us today. He's dealing with some stuff, and hopefully he'll be back next week or the week after that or the week after that. We don't know, but keep tuning in.
Yeah. And it is me, Thriller from the Three, a.k.a. Boy better know that my ting ain't a jammer. I let it kick like caca and watch him scatter. Free up, bro, he's a born attacker. Make a push that screen, no porn. Push that in with force. A man popcorn, turn man corpse. Do it like Jason Bourne. A.k.a. Joey from NMT.
You got a little fish and chips for lunch today? Is that what happened?
Yeah, man. Been on a drill ting.
Drill ting? I have, you know what?
Drill
I've
ting,
been like
UK vibes.
really getting far away from rap lately.
That's good.
I feel like you know what it is? I think social media is fucking me up with rap because too many people take it seriously and are like really corny about it. Like one thing I like about metal and punk and all this other shit is that like you can have a band who writes 8 consecutive albums about like eating their ex-girlfriend or like murdering babies, and they're all like pretty down to earth guys who like dogs. You know what I mean? Like, inversely, you'll see somebody who is nowhere near that lifestyle. They make these raps. Actually, most rappers are nowhere near that lifestyle because obviously you're millionaires. You've gotten pretty far from it. Two singles out, and they still are trying to do that, and then like going on podcasts and like perpetuating that lifestyle. And it's one thing is like, because I'm all for macabre in music. I'm all for fiction in music. When the whole 69 debate was out, like, oh, he's not really rapping how he lives. Yeah, you shouldn't live that way.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't live that way.
I love how the argument was always, oh, well, but there's people whose like real lives are out there and they're doing these things. Yeah, you should make them stop. You should.
They shouldn't be doing those things.
They shouldn't be like that's people's real lives, and it's like, yeah, that is people's real lives. And it shouldn't be. You know that, right? Like, it should not be. Like, that's the more of the problem than somebody rapping about it. Yep. That's a much higher problem. So I think with, like, all the Adam 22 clips I get shoved down my throat and fucking... I gotta get, like, that's gonna be my next purchase for this podcast. I need, like, an official camera, because my shit is, like, failing me. But, yeah, so stay tuned for that. You get to see me... You guys will see me in HD. I think I found, like, a pretty good camera for, like, $70-$80. But, well, I don't think it's good, but it'll be one that doesn't require my Wi-Fi like this phone situation does. But yeah, like that is the problem, that people are murdering each other and O-Block is doing this and that. Like that's something you should be more invested in than like this little Spanish boy from Harlem with rainbow hair. But who am I, right? I'm just a dumb nigga with a podcast.
Just a nigga with a podcast and a black tank top.
That's all I am. I look like I'm in G-Unit right now.
That's one of the G-Unit tank tops too. Like that was like the 50 Cent shape. You know, it was like more square. It was like a bulletproof vest.
I think it's called an A-tank. I think that's what
A-tank. Yeah.
I think that's what they're called on Amazon. I don't know. This fit just kind of works for me. I feel like regular tank tops make me look blobby.
I get it.
I don't know what it is.
Can't
So Joe, how's your summer going? Are you outside? As the kids say?
I'm a little bit outside, as the kids say. I'm a little bit outside. I've been a little bit outside, you know. Doing lots of different things, though. You know, I was telling you I recently did a focus group. That was really interesting. Because, you know, our opinions are worth money to some people. And it's crazy to think that some people who get paid for their opinions are like, damn, I don't want to sound ableist, but they're not many brain cells away from being clinically diagnosed with some fucking shit. because the people that they invite to these things, it's just crazy how people can't follow directions, simple directions. But yeah, I've been outside, man. I've been, going to a couple restaurants here and there, a couple bars, a club or two. I've been chilling out, getting a little hot.
A club or two?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been to a club together. I feel like that's
definitely
gotta
not.
come this way.
I mean, well, so technically, we've been at clubs together, but they were not club activities at the club.
Yeah, we didn't do the club nights. We were probably seeing some death metal band. At an after hours or something. Yeah, no, I'm not a club guy. I've been so aggressively inside. I have not left like my house for anything other than gym and work.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just trying to save a lot of money. It's funny, I said this last year that I had FOGO instead of FOMO. Like, I have a fear of going out if I'm not, like, if I know I'm not going to have an amazing time, like insane, I don't want to go out. And like, I said that last year, but like, thinking about my activities last year, did I really mean it? I was still going out, still having a drink or two here and there. I wasn't doing much, but I was going outside. Now, I just do not leave my house for anything other than fucking club soda. I just don't. 4th of July, I was inside. I'm so ready to be back Northeast that like I just don't feel like engaging with anything in Detroit. So still on that job hunt. I'm out here doing anything. I right now I'm trying to be an insurance claims adjuster. I applied for a job for that.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure the money's good.
Yeah, the money's it's all right. It's all right if I make it. But I'm trying to. Hopefully, I'll be a progressive employee soon. But yeah,
Nice.
I'm just trying to do anything to get out of here. I am so ready to leave Detroit. So ready to be back in the Northeast. I'm so ready to take root. I feel like my whole adult life at least. Actually, not my whole life. I've never really taken root anywhere. I think the last time I felt like dead ass comfortable somewhere. I kid you not, how old was I? I want to say ages 7 through 9 not 10 through 12, because what happened was 10 through 12, I'm living in Staten Island, and my mom and stepdad got divorced, and my mom no longer wanted the master bedroom, so she like just gave it to me for some reason. She wanted to downgrade.
Wow.
So I just felt like the man in this massive ass fucking room by myself. And I guess she tried to keep the like I said, me and my mom don't talk. We didn't talk much then, obviously as a 10-year-old. But obviously if I could use some adult context clues as to what happened is, I'm assuming, well, no, I don't really know what happened, but like I know we had to move out of Staten Island to go to Queens, and we didn't necessarily go to a cheap part of Queens, so I don't know why exactly we were there. But I mean, well, no, we did downgrade the house size. So from 12 years old to 18, I was sharing a room with my little brother, and that room was way smaller than the master bedroom I was in to begin with. So I never felt comfortable in that space. And then I was homeless for a couple of years after that. And then, I've bounced around apartments every 2 years, because I just not want to be in Pennsylvania, not knowing where to take root. And I think no place has felt permanent for me in a very long time. So I think when I get back up north, that's why I'm taking my time. I want to move somewhere where I'm going to like sink my feet in for a little bit. But yeah. I have not felt that feeling. I was like just kind of just diving in the other day and like my psychosis. I haven't like felt that feeling of like comfortable and being home for real since I was preteen. Crazy.
That really is crazy. It's a long time ago. We are not young.
So I think that's why I'm like not going out, because I know this isn't home. And now when I get there, I might wild out. There might be a handful of weeks where I'm just like at every restaurant, at every event, I'm trying to meet people. Because even like meeting people, like I'll see girls outside sometimes, and I'll be like, that girl's fine, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, but I'm like, I don't want to live here, so fuck her. Right. Like, I'm not talking, I'm not wasting her time or mine.
Yeah,
and it's weird to like have that. Yeah, and it's like weird to have that like my whole life. Like even like in Pennsylvania when I had no direct plans to go anywhere, but I knew this wasn't it. Yeah, you know, I just was like, I'm not gonna make connections. I'm not gonna put effort into anything. I'm just going to not. It's gonna be somewhere else at some point, but I didn't really have like a direction. Now I have a little more direction, so I think I'm more comfortable in the house.
Yeah, I feel that. Every time I step outside, it's like $80 an hour that just disappears from my fucking bank account. Shit is fucked up. I be trying to eat at home, like before I go outside, before I go to a bar or club. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fill up on food now because this shit is free, and it's not free outside. And I still end up getting the disco fries. Yeah.
That's another thing too. Like going outside. I mean, the wallet aspect for sure sucks, but you know, I'm very focused on the body right now. Like I'm trying to like reframe my brain to be like the most productive person I can possibly be without being like boring or like an asshole or whatever. Like
right.
I try to do things with purpose. So like for right now, like women think I look good. I can stop right here. I don't have to lose any more weight. I don't have to gain any more muscle. It's been made very clear to me throughout TikTok, the catcalling in real life, which I'm probably going to get to later because it's getting obnoxious now. And the fucking, you know, just the life I'm living. It's very obvious that I'm good looking, but I want to like take myself more seriously. So one thing, like bodybuilders will say is like, you know, they'll compete and then let's say somebody says, you know, like they didn't place or they placed too low, and they look around and they go, okay, well, this guy's got a better chest than me, and I, you know, that guy's got better like quads than me. I need to bring out the sweet more, and they work on their body, and then when they come back the next year, they say, I'm bringing a better package, and I just like the way that sounds. Pause, but like the way they say, I'm bringing such a better package this year. I'm just like starting to do that in my real life. Like this going to make me? Is what I'm doing today going to make me bring a better package to tomorrow?
I like that.
So you know, I didn't go out for 4th of July. I thought about it simply because you know, food being free. You know, there's that balance. But then I was like, I got invited to something that was kind of far away. And I was just like, And then I thought about hitting up people. And then I was like, So I just kind of like just stayed in the house.
Better that way. Safer that way. Because shit be crazy. Shit's been crazy out here. Did it sound like a war zone in Detroit? Because it looked like a war zone out here. And that's not shocking, but it was still shocking. Or disturbing, rather.
I don't really. I mean, well, the thing about Detroit, or maybe it's just me, but like, it's dangerous, but it's a very easy to avoid danger city. Like you can Google, if you put in Google Detroit murder, you'll see hundreds of things from today. But did I hear them? Did I see them? Absolutely not.
Nope.
They were, and that's the thing about too. Like the ghetto in Detroit is not a secret. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like for example, let's take like 1985 Manhattan, right? 1985 Manhattan, you have all these lights, the glamour, the glitz and glam, the Times Square, the Broadway, but you can get robbed and stabbed on like every single corner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Despite this being this beautiful landscape. With Detroit, you know when you're in the ghetto, you turn a corner, you see a bunch of burned down houses. The houses next to it that aren't burned down, those niggas kill people. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not going to catch a ton of murder in downtown. Yeah. Well, unless you count Greektown. But Greektown is special. I don't know what it is about Greektown. For those who don't live in Detroit, which is most of you listening, Greektown is like, it is literally just like a block where there's nothing really fucking on it. But like, all right, I'll tell you what's on it right now. There's a Five Guys. There's like a 2 bars, literally just like bars. One's called like Three-Legged Goat. There's Del Mar. It's like a 20-somethings club, and it's got like a patio, and the club's like very loud. You can kind of hear dreams and nightmares from wherever you are in the city because of Del Mar. There's Nikki's Club. There's a strip club. There's a taco spot. There's the casino, and then there's like Floods, the club I was working at, like down the street, and that's about it. But that shit becomes like the Vegas Strip every day during the summertime. Just like that block and a half radius, it's just, you will see niggas killing each other, fights breaking out every second. The cops are always around, but it's like there's nothing there. Like even the strip club, like it's not even like a black strip club. Like it's just white girls. I don't even like. That's not even like that's not like if you ask a hood nigga the popular strip clubs around here, he's not gonna. What's it even called? I forgot. It's like a Greek name, like Barbosas or something like that. I don't know. It's not a sexy souvlaki. I don't know. It's not a sexy strip club name for sure.
Yo, a strip club named Souvlaki would be.
But yeah, it's like I think if you ask the hood niggas, the real strip club is the Pantheon, which I've never been inside of, but it's like on the way from here to my gym, which is like about 15-minute drive. So like, why these niggas come to Greektown to get crazy? I don't know. But like, really you don't. Besides that, like strip, you don't. It doesn't really get too crazy in the downtown. I don't. If you're in the ghettos in Detroit, you'll know it. I remember, bruh. Do you ever have you ever gone to a ghetto and immediately knew you were in the ghetto?
Yes.
Bro, let me tell you, I was the first time I landed in Detroit. So, all right, don't attack me, people who do listen and live in Detroit. But when I moved here, I ain't never been to fucking Michigan. I just know Detroit and that's it. I don't know anything else up here, right? So the friend I was staying with, she lived in Highland Park, which is technically a different city. Technically, there's 3 cities here: Detroit, Hamtramck, and Highland Park. These are technically 3 different cities, but if you're none the wiser, they're basically all Detroit. And I pulled off the exit to Highland Park, buddy. Let me tell you. First of all, okay, when you're driving through Pennsylvania, it's beautiful. This was a summer drive. A summer drive through Pennsylvania, trees, mountains, and it's like flat for a while. It's beautiful valleys. Then the drive is through Ohio, which is pretty regular of a drive, and then Michigan, Detroit is like right there. Like the second you're out of Ohio, you're in Detroit. So I pull off the exit for Highland Park after having seen 6 hours of trees and mountains and and then immediate pothole, immediate gas station, no store attached to the gas station, no name on the station. 67 black niggas on bikes, on motorcycles, Harleys, and not like the Kawasaki young niggas, like Meek Mill, like old niggas in leather in May, like 60 of them at this unlabeled gas station. No other houses for like a mile, and if there were, they were just like broken down, dilapidated, windows boarded up, more potholes. Another unnamed gas station. A restaurant, a Coney Island, but like half the neon sign don't work. Like, and I'm driving on this straightaway. None of the street lights fucking work. It's like straightaway for like 2 miles on Woodward. So Woodward Ave like goes through a pretty decent portion of Michigan, but like the Highland Park part, it's just broken down, burnt stores. Apparently there was like some riots in like the 80s, and developers just bought this land and never fixed it up. They're just waiting to do something with it. But yeah, it's a scary place. It definitely looks like the hood. I was definitely instructed, like, hey, if you're driving down this strip at night, don't ignore the lights.
Don't stop.
That's
really crazy. That's happened to me before walking. You ever walked into a hood and didn't realize? Just walked on a street and you're just like, oh shit, I'm in danger. That's happened to me on Staten Island. That's happened to me on Staten Island a couple times. Staten Island's weird like that. Like, I'll get lost in a neighborhood not far from my own neighborhood and just end up on a street, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. There's a lot of niggas outside. Like, there's nothing going on, but everybody's outside. Let me turn around and go back the other way. I've had some stupid times. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. There's been a couple times where I was invited somewhere in Staten, and when you get an address that's in Staten, you don't think too much about it, and then you're like, wait, I don't want to park my car here.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you turn around the corner and you're like, why are all these houses windows boarded up? Why is there what's this guy leaning over here on heroin? What's happening there? I thought Staten was supposed to be nice. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. Staten.
Yeah. It's so crazy for me to believe that like you're originally from Staten Island. Like I don't even want to say originally, but like you did spend your time here when you were young. We were on Staten Island at the same time at some point. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I remembered what neighborhood I was in. I feel like
you
I
went
want to say Cottonville.
PS22. You went to PS22. You were in my neighborhood.
Oh, that's crazy. We were in the same neighborhood.
You were in Mariners Harbor.
What are you, 31? So I'm 5 years older than you. So like,
I'm 33.
33. So
yeah.
Nah, we couldn't have been at PS22 at the same time. Could we?
No, we weren't at PS22 at the same time. But we were on Staten Island most likely at the same time. Cause, let's see, I was here in '99. That means 2001. You were 11. If you were on Staten Island when you were 11,
2001, I was 14.
Yeah, 2001. Oh no, I'm talking about 99. 99, I was 9. So you would have been 11 if you're 2 years older than me. Were you on Staten Island when you were 11?
So I was 12 in 99.
Were you on Staten Island when you were 12?
I believe when did we like officially move to Queens? I'm pretty sure it was like the summer of. When do you start? Hold on, I gotta remember how they do it because I know like I graduated from PS22. And it was fifth grade
is where 22 ends.
Okay, no, then I had I had a second graduation in Queens because I guess
Queens they do it to sixth grade,
7th, 8th. Yeah, it goes to 6th grade. So I had a second graduation then.
Wow.
So yeah, like 98, 99, I think I landed in Queens.
Oh, okay. We just missed each other.
Crazy.
Small world. New York is such a big place, yet so small.
Yeah, I wanna like I wanna see like how often I bump into people when I get back. I mean, I'm gonna be like in Jersey, so I'm not gonna bump into anybody. But like, like today, like that's another thing about Detroit too. Like, it's so small that you can just trip over people. So story time. I was supposed to get tattooed today, and they played me. What happened was. Well, he didn't play me. He played me, but he didn't play me. I was supposed to get tattooed by this guy. I hit him up on what was it? Like yesterday. I was like, "Hey, you did this thing. I liked it. I want a different thing, but in your style." He's like, "Cool." I was like, "Are you free tomorrow?" He's like, "Yeah, tomorrow at 6." 5:30. I'm pulling up. I'm like, "Yo, I'm on my way." He texts me back. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, this is walk-in day for me. I don't take appointments, but I just assumed I wasn't gonna have anything today, and then people started showing up. So there's a line, and I was like, I mean, all right, I can just redo it tomorrow. It just wasn't too big of a deal. But as I came back home, I showered because it's hot as a motherfucker outside, and then I get on Instagram. I see this dude tattooing another person who follows me. on Instagram from Detroit. Like, she was there like a second, like we were there like this close to each other, and you just bump into people you know here all the time. And it's crazy because like I haven't lived here that long and I don't go outside, so the fact that I'm bumping into people I know or like just missing people I know all the time, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's alarming.
It's like nice.
That's alarming.
It's nice sometimes, but it's like it's weird that like is the city that small? Like, have I done everything there is to do here, or at least everything I want to do?
Maybe. And maybe that's why it's time for you to come back to the Northeast.
That's what the thing too. It's like I feel like there's never a shortage of shit to do in the Northeast, you know?
Yeah.
You got New York fucking City, which is new businesses and restaurants popping up every time. Every 5 years, the neighborhood culture changes, which, gentrification sucks, but at least keeps it exciting. Jersey is nothing to sleep on, and niggas do sleep on it often. You got Philly, a stone's throw away. You got all the beautiful sights of Pennsylvania and upstate New York. And if you want to get weird, you got Connecticut and Boston right there. In Michigan, it's really just, you got Detroit, you got, most of, Michigan, as far as I'm concerned, there's pretty much nothing to see. But, there's, a lot of beautiful, natural nature shit, if you go, 3 hours up. But, it's Detroit's here, then you go, an hour up, it's, Flint, which there isn't really much in Flint except, tragedy. And then, really, it's just, I know a couple people in Flint, and they do not speak highly of it, man. People who have been there their whole life, even people who aren't struggling, are Flint's not as bad as the internet makes it seem, but it's boring at best.
Yeah. And
then the rest of Michigan is just greenery and mountains, which is nice. But then what else do you have around Michigan? You got Chicago's cool, but that's 4 or 5 hours away. And there's nothing in Ohio, honestly.
Right.
Midwest just really. I understand gentrification now. I understand why y'all leave this to come to the Northeast.
Man, if I was I guess a trillionaire. I guess if you were a trillionaire, you could find fucking whack ass cities and towns and turn them the fuck up. Just build a whole bunch of shit.
You don't need to be a trillionaire for that. You could be the way some of these rap people spend money, bro. You could Drake's house cost more than most city blocks. Yeah. Drake's house probably cost half of Iowa. Easy.
Makes you wonder, with a house so large, of course, when you have a house of a certain size, you now have to staff the bitch to help you take care of it and shit like that. But what do you do? Do you host flag football games in your living room? Do you throw bingo parties for the local seniors in your community? What the fuck do you do with the space? Do you literally just fuck on every square inch of property? That's what I would do. But if your house is so big,
I feel like it would take you a lifetime to fuck on every surface in Drake's house.
Yeah.
I don't think even Drake's seen all of Drake's house.
Yo, guys, I found another room. This shit is crazy.
That is, because you got to think he's always out and about doing random shit because he can.
Yeah.
There's no way he's home and seeing there's no his bed I heard cost $60,000. I know you're not in that shit on the regular, nigga. I know you're not. Right. You're probably in 4 seasons half the year.
Yeah. That means the resale value of that bed, it's up there because it's getting no miles.
I don't think I think if you could afford to pay $60,000 for a bed, I don't think you're buying a used bed.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Maybe as a collector's item. Yeah, it would go for a pretty penny at auction. I'd pay. I'd give my last dollar for Drake's bed. If I could afford it, I'm sure I could flip that on some kind of market.
That's nuts that you would pay for Drake's bed. Literally nuts, because I'm sure that's all that's happened on it.
It's only nuts.
Yeah. And we know the nigga fucks porn stars because he got a baby mama porn star. You know what? I've never actually watched her porn. I don't find her attractive, so that's probably why. But yeah, I've never seen her stuff.
I've never seen it. I should find her name and check her stuff out.
I think I was you know what it was? I think I saw her and I was just immediately disappointed in Drake because it let me down. I think she's probably gotten more work done since I've seen her, but her face did not seem it to be rawing at his level,
Right. Which
and speaking of a staff, you can definitely have a staff stand around and watch this girl take a plan B. You know what I mean? You can definitely Just have three niggas like right outside the bedroom, like, you gonna take that? Otherwise, you're not leaving.
That's actually really smart.
So yeah, I think once I saw her face, I was a little too disappointed in Drake to take it further to even, get the justification. But she's living swell. Shout out to her, I guess. Like,
yeah, does she really do porn? Or
I think that was the sell, right? Like that she is. She was. Let me see. Let's see. Drake. What's her name? Like Sophia something. She did have like a porn name, right?
Sophie Brousseau. Brousseau is spelled Brussaux.
If you got an X in your name, you're definitely sucking dick for money for sure.
That's a fact. She's a former model, a successful painter. Music videos. Rosie Divine was a name she went by. Now let's Google this. Let's Rosie Divine.
Yeah, what does she look like these days? I think she definitely got a nose job or something.
I would hope, not that I would hope so, but like I could totally see that because she had a fucking beak. Not to, shame. Yep. You search Rosie Divine, and then X videos comes up, and Spank Bang, and X Hamster, and X and XXX. And there's our favorite, Pornhub.com. All right, let me make sure I have all this shit muted for my parents to learn some shit about me. Rosie Divine porn videos.
Yeah, she's definitely got work done since last time I saw her face. However many years ago that was. 4 years ago at this point? Different times.
Oh, none of these are Rosie Divine. What the fuck? Let's go back.
How do you spell Rosie?
Rosee.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose. Rosie. Okay, this looks like an old video. All right, let's see what you got, girl.
Okay, yeah, this one is definitely her. Yeah, she's got her nose done. Ass is huge though. We do like Drake's taste in ass.
Yeah, I think that's really I figured that's what got him caught up. Oh, this is a World Star video? I don't need one of those World Star honeys videos. I'll watch it though, but like that's not what I'm looking for.
I don't need that, but I'll watch it.
like I'm trying to see what your face looks like. I'm trying to see you look concerned. That's my thing. When a girl is like pleasured so much that she just looks concerned, that's how you know you're winning. That's my idea of a W.
Yeah, well, like I said, good for her. She's doing well apparently. Because how much child support is she getting? Child support's like based. I mean, I don't know how Canada works. Is she Canadian? Who knows? But yeah, I know in some places it works on like a percentage based on how much the dude makes. So like,
right.
For her, if it's Drake, geez, like 0.2% of his salary is more than most of Americans.
Yeah, and
or Canadians.
She's a successful like painter. Like she does fine art. She's French. She was born and raised in France. Wow, she even met Pope Francis. Because she painted a portrait.
What was the Pope doing hanging out with Drake's baby mom?
She, let's see. Okay, so her work has been featured in major exhibitions. She blends surrealism, symbolism, and pop art. Popular by figure, blah, blah, blah. Okay. She even met Pope Francis last November to deliver his custom celebrity portrait at the Vatican. Such an honor to meet Pope Francis and gift him the portrait I painted for him in honor of his concert with and for the poor on November 9th, 2019. Brousseau wrote on Instagram, I use green, the color of hope, with red, the color designated by United Nations Development Program to fight poverty. Wow, this bitch really French. Her art has taken her all over the world, apparently. Her feminist values drive her provocative art. Wow.
We're doing a whole Drake's baby mom deep dive.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. That's not the kind of deep dive I was like looking for. But whatever. It doesn't seem like there's any videos of her being penetrated. So, you know, I'm a little disappointed. I want to see penetration. Kelly Devine.
So wait, did the art get her to Drake? Was she never, or was she? Oh, she was like a video vixen probably, and then yeah, because all the videos I'm seeing, she's kind of just oiling herself up.
Right.
Which is weird. Like, why is this on like who uploaded this? Well, I mean, I guess after the celebrity of being Drake's baby mom, I'm sure people found it, but
yeah, I mean, so they met in 2017. These videos look older than 2017, so I think, yeah, she's been on her video vixen, big booty shit, and then for a little while.
Yeah, they look like she was in like really really shitty like BET uncut videos from like
right.
Or like that never made it to BET. Like BET uncut would be like an upgrade. Like that's what these videos are kind of telling me. But like I said, good for her. I guess.
Good for him. Good for her too.
Dude, I love the like porn. Cause here's the thing: when you make a lot of money, most people just invest that money, and I love when girls, who are assumed to be, just people don't know like how smart porn stars are and sex workers are. Like I saw one girl, I forgot her name, but I was doing my thing many years ago, and then she would pop up here and there on different social medias, and as like just the big booty girl, right? I forget her name, but then like I seen a TikTok from her a few months ago out of nowhere, and apparently she like opened up a call center in like India. And like she employs people in India for like $17 an hour. I don't know what she had to invest in where, but
wow,
what a pipeline. And she does Twitch.
What a pipeline. Yeah. Oh, so she's doing well. She's well off.
Yeah, she made like a cool $1 million from sex work, and then she was like, all right, well, I don't want to be sucking niggas' dicks on the internet forever. Let me go on to the next thing and see what that's about. See what that's hitting for.
And now she's supporting.
I can't wait to start having money to invest in things. My thing too is like I love boring money. I feel like everybody wants. I mean, I know I have a podcast, but I feel like everybody wants to be an influencer or like famous. I just want to like make like when I get dividends on my stocks. Keep in mind they'll be like $1. That shit gets me rock hard, bro. Like boring money that just appears from nowhere. Like if I could buy a laundromat, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or like that's what I do. I follow a bunch of dudes who like run ATMs on fucking TikTok. Oh, that shit. Could you imagine just like owning like 7 ATMs? Oh my god, that gets me horny. And then just have that like space and freedom. Because I feel like when you monetize the thing you love, it dampens it, right? You have to make the tattoos, you have to make the music, you have to make the art because you have to pay the bills. But when the bills are boring, so bills should be paid by boring means. So if my laundromat or my car rental or can pay my rent, and my brain is just free to do whatever it wants to do with the other fucking 6, 7 hours, 10 hours of the day. Oh my god, I would love it. I would be outside way more. I would make friends way more. I would do way more things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's why there are a lot of entertainers, even like rappers and definitely athletes who, sometimes people will be like, yo, what happened to so and so? They fell off. And it's like they didn't fall off. They took the money they got. They found some way that pays for itself that's really boring that we don't care about. And now they don't ever have to be in our face again because they don't want to. They don't have to show their faces, put out music, do shows, tap dance on stage to fucking get paid. They just own some shit, and it makes its dividends. And niggas is like, yo, bro, you fell off. And it's like, no, I didn't fall off. I'm at a French whorehouse. I own the French whorehouse. I own the French whorehouse. I want to buy a French whorehouse.
Why French? Is that did Sophie Brousseau get you on the French train?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think Paris is a trip I gotta take.
Yo, hot take. I have zero desire to ever go to Europe. I don't want to go to France. I don't want to go to Paris. Maybe Italy for the food I hear is really good. I've heard that review pretty consistently from everyone I've known who's gone to Italy and everything I've seen about Italy. But like, if I miss Italy, I'll be fine. But like, I want to go to all the black places, all the Hispanic places. I'm a little scared of Japan. I feel like the culture's too respectful for me. I feel like I would fuck up something real bad and get arrested for six months. But you know, I gotta try a fresh bao bun. You know, I gotta do something crazy out there. But Europe, I know a lot of friends who have been to Europe, like France and like specifically like France and Germany. They say they have like the worst food on the planet. France, England, and Germany.
Wow, that's crazy. I would think Germany has some fire food.
They say you can't like really get anything like decadent. You know what I mean? Like you can't get drunk and have a burger at midnight in Germany. You're having sauerkraut.
I've been to Italy. That shit was great, but I was 15, so my experience is very, limited. But I would love to go to Europe. I really want to go to like Greece. I really want to.
Greece, I do want to go to.
I definitely want to go to Paris. I definitely want to go to France, but I really want to go to the Middle East.
Where are you taking this thought? Where in the Middle East are you going?
I'm just trying to see the world. I kind of want to go to the trenches, just for a little bit, just for a little, just to touch Earth, because it's like we think shit can be so bad, but like imagine being born in a war-torn country. It's a different kind of war out here. But yeah, I'm trying to see what those Arab girls be looking like. You know what I'm saying? Those real thick ones with all the hairy legs and shit. Like...
I mean, you won't see them because they'll be covered in their traditional garb,
from head to toe. Yeah, I know. And I have no. I
think if you're gonna find a fine Middle Eastern girl, it's gonna be where you are. Actually,
in New York,
probably where you live. I think they got them way badder and way more giving it up in Staten Island than they do in all of Saudi Arabia.
Yep, you're totally right.
10 most dangerous cities in the Middle East. Let's see where the trenches truly are. Top 10: Mecca, Saudi Arabia.
Mecca.
Peshawar, Pakistan. Kabul, Afghanistan. Although they got some drip in Kabul though. Those long, like the guys with like the long kind of like dresses, like their shirts, but they're like past their knees, and those baggy pants. That's a fit. That shit is hard.
Yeah. It is tough when you got like the Draco strapped to you, and you're just like. Definitely looks tough.
You know what? Now that you say it, I feel like I would pop out to like Gaza City, Palestine for the flicks.
Oh my god, yo, fuck Israel, bro. Shit.
Yo, are we about to pop out to Baghdad? Hold on, what's a flight from Baghdad to Detroit? How much does that cost? Can you even fly into Baghdad? I wish I knew more about the Middle East now.
I feel like you can't. I feel like you can't do that. You can't do that. Flights to Baghdad. New York City. Fly at JFK.
That flight's only a band. A little over a band.
I feel like that's not a good sign. It can't be a good sign.
Detroit to Baghdad. If I go Friday, August 25th, and return Sunday, September 10th, it is $1,100 on Royal Jordanian Airways. See, Royal Jordanian though, I don't know about that. I do know about Qatar Airways. Qatar is that shit, and it's
Right.
1800 on Qatar Airways. Also, Qatar. I would usually Qatar is not the trenches. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Qatar is like basically Dubai.
Yo, Dubai sucks though. You can't smoke weed. You will get locked up for life in Dubai for smoking weed. Baghdad. And that's
so dumb.
really most of the fucking Middle East. Baghdad International. What are we looking for? Let's go in August. Take a little family trip.
Choosing the Baghdad itinerary is crazy.
Let's see what it's hitting for,
Yeah, Qatar is like another Dubai. It's like a city of the future. Niggas in Qatar are like super, like they own lions rich and they walk around with them in their G-Wagons.
Yeah. Oh, a little 2 racks. A little $2,000. Turkish Airlines. Okay, that's good to know. Good place to.
I definitely
put on my
do
list.
not want to go to Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey's not lit. I mean, I know they just had a fucked up ass like earthquake and shit.
They were the reason for my breakup, so fuck Turkey.
Right. So fuck
Genocidal
Turkey.
bastards. But I think honestly, like, keep me. I feel like if I hit up Europe, it's only because I got too much money. If I hit up, because I do want to do the Mediterranean, I do want to do Greece. But if I hit up like the UK, it's just because I'm getting too much money at that point. Then I've run out of things to do. Because I want to hit up Guam first. I want to hit up everywhere that's warm. Vietnam is actually beautiful. Let me hit the warm places first. Then I'll check out jolly London town. But again, that's me like 45 years old just freaking it for no reason. Like,
I think that the second I have enough money, which will be soon, and I take a bros trip to Colombia with the bros, I feel like my international travel could stop there. Like, I feel like I could just get stuck there. And, swimming in Colombian women, what would be the need for anything else in life? I don't see any.
Colombia's cheap too.
Yeah. Yo, I mean, before I even go to Colombia, I need to go to the DR because I never been in the DR. I got to see what that shit hitting for. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get somebody their green card. Like, let me set up your life for you. How badly do you want to live in New York, in Nueva York? Huh? How badly do you want it? What's up?
I mean, I feel like if you were going to, not that I'm a passport boy or anything, but I feel like if you were going to import somebody from somewhere, DR is a good place to do it, right? They got an easy way back home. If they don't want to fuck with you, the women there are beautiful. I support that mission, although I still think, again, you're in New York. You're not that far from DR culturally. Like, you can get a pure Dominican, fresh off the boat woman. Just go outside.
Yeah, but see,
wouldn't be that
American Dominican women, they're privileged. They have like freedom, and economic opportunity. I ain't shit to them. But if you go to the Dominican Republic, if I go to the Dominican Republic, oh look, this guy comes from the land
hold on.
paved with gold.
Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit. Did you just undervalue yourself? First of all, you're a New Yorker who lives in Staten Island.
Oh yeah,
bitches would die to come to your crib, and if you live with your parents, they would die to come to your crib. They'd be like, if you go to the Bronx and you telling a girl I can take you away from all this, and then you take her away to Staten, she's gonna be grateful, thankful. She's gonna be like, wow, Tottenville till I die.
I would rather die than be Tottenville till I die. But see, the thing is, though, right? I don't want to actually have to be beholden to any of that responsibility. If I tell you I can take you away from this and I take you to Staten Island, you now know where to find me. But if I'm in DR, you're not going to get on no plane and come find me and land in America. They won't let you in. We don't do immigrants right here. Look, I'm an American, all right? I was born with these privileges and I'm going to fucking use them. Okay? God damn it.
We love Joey's sex tourism.
I'm a virgin anyway.
Samesies. Well, I mean, it's summertime. It's time to lose your virginity. I don't know if to circle back, I don't know if the women in New York are as horny as they are in Detroit, but I have said that I like catcalling. I'm a bit fucking over it now. I understand that I'm good looking, but like y'all are getting very, very aggressive in daylight. I don't go out at night, so the fact that this is like, bro, like, it's to the point where like I can't go nowhere, bro. Like, even like some woman stopped me the other day. She asked me, she's like, "Oh, do you know where Monroe Street is?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not from here." She's like, "Oh, well, where are you from?" Hold on, but I'm going to the Dollar General. I'm getting dish liquid.
Ooh.
I go to the other day. I had like a little job interview, and I was like, "Let me get like a button-up shirt real quick," because I don't really have one. So I go to the H&M, figure give me a nice little clearance rack $10 fucking shirt. I'm walking. Fucking like 8 women. Where you going? They have this like this trolley thing downtown where it's like everybody pedals and it's kind of like a trolley and you can just get drunk on it. And they're all screaming Megan Thee Stallion lyrics at me, and I'm like, I'm uncomfortable, bro. Like, I'm uncomfortable. I understand that I'm sexy, but like, god damn, can you chill? Like, I'm clearly walking outside here. Like, I'm not shit, nigga. I mean, I do have a car, but. It's a lot to park downtown.
Right. I want to be harassed like that. I'm trying to get slutted out. Because, like, we've never lived in a reality. Well, I've never lived in a reality where I could catcall a woman and be like, "Hey, girl, yo, where you going? What's up?" And then she's going to turn around and be like, "Okay, take me somewhere now. Do whatever you want." So, I want to know what it's like if there's a woman who's all like, "Hey, daddy, where you going? Bring those legs over here." I'm going to come over there. What are you going to do? What are you prepared to do? Where are you going to sit? Where are you going to sit? Put your money where your mouth is.
You're skipping
or
steps,
put my
buddy.
face with it. I'm skipping all of the steps. I'm a 3-step at a time guy. Just take long steps upstairs.
See, that's the thing. If a guy catcalls a girl, and the girl is like immediately down the fuck, which doesn't really happen often, but like,
yeah, that's a problem.
The guy will, if the guy's got like a place to do it or he's got some balls, like he'll fuck her. When a girl catcalls a guy, she just wants the guy's attention to like, you know what I mean? She wants the guy to like kind of like give her that energy back. She don't necessarily want to have sex with that nigga right then and there. So the fact that I don't think you're gonna get your face sat on the public square immediately from getting catcalled, but it is a step in the right direction for you to lose your virginity. So
yeah, I'm gonna book that. That trip to Detroit. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? You're gonna walk outside and get catcalled, and then you're gonna dub those bitches, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, second choice, not so bad, right?" And then they'll be like, "What the hell? We'll take them." I'm just here to clean up.
Honestly, you could probably, if you just go to the city, probably have a lot better numbers than me out here in Detroit. Like I said, I bump into the same people all the time. So
that's scary.
If I stayed here another year, I would probably run out of new people to meet. But
damn,
you're in New York. You are never at a shortage of women of any race, size, color, and credence. You could really make it happen. You can get catcalled just as much.
Yeah. I need to spend more time.
You know what's ironic though? Like
alone in the city.
You know what's ironic though? When I was working at the club, I'm literally standing there. Like you can come at me whenever you want. Women are drunk. I've barely ever got hit on in the club. But like just walking outside in plain clothes, they want to eat me up. I don't know what it is. And the club I used to work at is down the street. So it's like I'm walking on the same block. These are the same women. the same women that attend this club.
Yeah.
But like when they get in there, they don't want nothing to do with me. I don't know what it was. But yeah, no, I've never had success. I think I might have been scooped up once at the club. Somebody bagged me. And it wasn't at that. No, I'm kidding. It's happened a couple of times, but not like crazy compared to like if I talked to all the women who catcalled me, I would have tripled my numbers by now. Like it's just insane. Like the amount that happens.
I got.
You know what it is? Because I'm the only person. I think it's the shorts. I'm the only person that wears like a 4-inch inseam in Detroit.
Yeah, You show those.
These women do not know how
thighs
to
off.
act when they see some thighs.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what?
You know what it is too? I think. So what I think happens is you get these men who don't show off their legs, right? And then these women get these men naked, and they see why they don't show off their legs. They got nothing. They're not working on that. Me, I'm at the gym doing 2 leg days a week. They see my thighs, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know I liked that. Who is he? I've never seen that before. I've never seen a nigga so thick in my goddamn life in person."
Yeah, I remember first realizing I was into thighs when I was like 12. Crazy times.
I don't remember when the moment was. When was the moment I was very specifically into legs and thighs? You know what it was? I think, I don't remember the moment, but I do remember like that kind of trope in the 90s and even before the 90s where white guys would be like, "Man, she's got a pair of legs on her." And I didn't really like understand it. I was like, what? Because even in movies, you see like a tiny, slender little thing like walking around with these legs, and you're like, I don't get what the draw with legs is. Like, boobs are great, right? And then like, you know, I think it was like 14, 13 girls around me started getting a little more curvaceous, and I was like, oh, those are the legs I want. I don't know about these pencil ass white girls, but them thickums that jiggle, give me those.
Love me some thighs. Love me some thighs.
Yeah, and the ladies love their thighs too because, like I said, I'm about to start wearing long ass pants. I'm about to start wearing Jinko shorts, the fucking throwbacks, some trip pants to hide these things.
That's really what you need.
I'm about to dress like I'm in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Head to toe. Cover yourself. Or, like you said,
keep these hoes off me.
Wear some of the new current fashion, which is baggy as shit, which I think looks awful. But go ahead, everybody. Go ahead, be followers.
I'm gonna send you some looks because niggas are really pulling off the baggy thing these days. You know what it is? It's like you have to pull off baggy clothing. It can't just be baggy, right? You have to be like your pants have to be like a certain crease in them or a certain material. Like you can't just have baggy jeans. You gotta have like certain materials, certain silhouettes on your tops. You have to have certain. I
don't like.
It's weird too because it's like you have to like you'll see a dude with like some baggy linen pants and like a baggy button up and a wife beater, but like he's baggy, but like he still has to be skinny to pull that off. I don't understand how that works. Like you still have to have like a jawline.
Yeah. I don't like the shapes. I don't like the silhouette of the baggy clothing. Especially fucking jorts, bro. Like, I don't care what kind of chuggy, post-ironic fucking Gen Alpha humor and style. Fucking jean shorts, my nigga. Like, jorts, like Junko jean shorts. They're never gonna get a pass from me. They never will. They just can't. Because I am not a sloppy nigga anymore. I was sloppy when I was 12, and then my mother smacked me, and she said, "Stop being so goddamn sloppy." So I started wearing some jeans that fucking fit me.
You know what's? I'll give it to jorts before I give it to this new thing dudes are doing, where it's like they wear shorts that are like knee height. Like that Tyler the Creator shit. They'll wear like the shorts that are like knee high with like loafers and like white socks. I hate that shit so much. Cause like they think that like, first of all, if 80 niggas dress like this, you're not different. But like you can tell every one of these niggas, and they'll have the same thing. They'll do that, and then they'll do like a button up with the wife beater, and then like a bandana tied around their neck, and like, you know, some kind of shades. And I'm just like, bro, like you're not elevating, like you're just a nigga who like looks weird, especially if it's like a white guy with like super hairy legs. Oh my god, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. And it's just like, but like even black niggas like can't really pull it off, especially like because there's a personality associated with that look. Like I know you think you're the shit right now. I know you think you're hot boy with this, but I promise you you're not. Promise you you're not pulling that shit off, and you can't fight.
And you can't. You definitely you definitely don't fight. You don't fight. You're not experienced with it.
You don't fight?
You don't want to fight.
You couldn't if you had to?
You couldn't if you had to. You're not going to.
The worst thing too is when I see like somebody like trying to like flex that fit on the subway. Bro, that is like if you have that fit, you need to have a chauffeur. That's the only way you pull that fit off. If you have a chauffeur, not an Uber driver, a chauffeur, a nigga on your payroll. That's the only way. And you don't have that. You're on public transit. The air in the subway is turning your white socks gray, and now you think you're somebody.
Fucking knee-high shorts. We should put this into like an AI image generator and see what it spits out. Knee-high shorts.
It's just how Tyler the Creator was dressing for that album, for the most recent one. Like that look. Like, niggas are doing that exact look with the shorts and the socks and the loafers, and I'm like, bro, I promise you're not cooking. I'm not tight. Cooking at all whatsoever.
Because I Googled knee-high shorts, loafers, white socks, and the first thing that comes up is a picture of Tyler, the Creator, from GQ. From GQmagazine.com.
Wow. Yeah, he can pull it off because that nigga has a chauffeur. Yeah. Like, the 80 niggas copying him cannot. the 26-year-old who's like, yeah, I'm coming into my own style. You know what it is? It's the same thing as like a couple of years ago when you would go to the club. Maybe like 2017, 18, 16, somewhere in there, where every nigga, you go to the club and every nigga's got on the turtleneck with the gold chain over it. Shut up. Y'all played that look out. Y'all cooked it up. And this is the same thing. Y'all are cooking that right up. It's not giving what you think it's giving.
Yep. It's not giving what you think it's giving. That's a good way to put it.
They think it's giving like class and elegance, but like it's not class and elegance if again you're a dirty ass blogger on the subway.
Yeah, bro. You're on the R train. The R, bro. You're on the R.
Not even the L. If you're on the L, maybe you're going, maybe that's your little Bushwick to the city thing. I'll give, the L's a little cleaner. I'll give you L. But you're on the 2. You're going to the Bronx. I know damn well you got a change of pants in your fucking backpack because you're scared to walk around with them jorts. You're shook with those fucking slack shorts you got on. I know you're terrified, all right?
Accurate. Terrified.
Accurate. But I think we can close there. And just for anybody listening, don't take my fashion opinion seriously. I'm wearing a G-Unit tank top, right? It's all fun and games here. We have the National Media Treasure.
That's a fact.
I have literally been wiping my fucking face with a fucking $3 crop top. $3 shirt that I cropped because it's sweaty as hell in here because I'm scared to run the AC while I'm recording. So take my fashion opinions with a grain of salt. Although I am prettier than you and I can fight regardless of who you are listening to this. You can't outfight me. You can't outfuck me. Period. Regardless of your loafers. But this has been the National Meat Treasure. Hopefully we get Cardona back soon. It might be a while. Send him your best well wishes or money, whatever you want to do. And yeah, follow him at Point the Barrel on Instagram. I know he never plugs his Instagram because it's mostly just pictures of his children, but he's there. You can follow him. I know some of you, you guys love him. Follow me at thin.cruel.lips on TikTok and Instagram. And follow the pod at National Meat Treasure on TikTok and Instagram and at NMT Pod on Facebook. I can't stress enough, get that Facebook popping. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why. I want that Facebook validation before. You know what? Maybe there might be a return to Facebook, seeing as how, Twitter sucks. We didn't touch on that. Twitter is charging now. So glad we never made one.
Yeah. Fuck Twitter. And Meta apparently is about to release a potential Twitter rival, which is going to be sick. Maybe then you guys will engage with our Facebook more, when we're spouting off our takes. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Saint Thrillah. We drop episodes every Thursday. Same time, same bat channel. That's actually not accurate. But I believe this has been a National Meat Treasure. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and also leave in the comments what social media are you jumping to when Twitter's over next, because I hear there's like 6 different ones. Lemon8, there was one called Skrizzle, some SK something that's like for black people, I don't know, but I'm hearing different reports. Let us know what you're using. Let us know where we start our next social platform on. Fuck Twitter, fuck Elon. Peace. I don't know how to stop this.